So to do that, you can scroll up and you will find an example code section. So there it is. So to use this library, we need to firstly create an object of type speech to text. And after that, we need these two variables as well. So what you can do is to simply copy these 3 lines and then add them inside our application. So open our chat screen and then above our build method, we can paste them above this init state. And we are going to cover them in just a minute, but for now let's simply add an import. So speech to text, and the import is added. So after declaring and initializing this speech to text object, the next thing is copying these methods. So here you will find 4 different methods. So let's copy all 4, and after pasting it, we will use them one by one, and there I will explain their purpose. So copy these 4 methods and then paste them below these variables. And now we need to add the import. So import the speech to text, and this error will be gone. So now let's see the code that we pasted here. So firstly, we have declared and initialized this speech to text object. After that, we have pasted this init speech method. So inside this method, we are going to call this speech to text.initialize. So if this initialize method is successful and this service is initiated successfully, only then we can use this feature inside our application. Otherwise, we cannot use this feature. So if, for example, we will try to use it inside an emulator, then it will gonna return false. So it means that we cannot use this feature. So we should call this init speech method inside our init state. So here we can call this init speech, and that's it. So after this method, the next one is this start listening. So we should call this method when user will gonna click on this mic icon. And inside this method, we are calling this speech to text.listen. So this will gonna enable this speech recognition service. So once this method will be called, then we can speak the words and they will be converted into text. And inside this method, we are passing this own result callback. So basically, when this method will gonna listen for our words, then we are going to get the results inside this callback. So this is the method which we also pasted. So inside this method, we will get our speech recognition result. And here, using this result object, we can get the recognized words. And we are storing them inside this last words variable. Similarly, the 4th method is this stop listening. So we can call it when we want to stop this service. But now we need to call this start listening method once user will gonna click on this mic icon. And to do that, you can go to our GUI, and here we can call our start listening method. And that's it. So now when this method will be called, this feature will be enabled and we can speak our questions. And once we have spoken our question, we will get the recognized words inside this last words variable. So here for now, we can print the results in the console, and later we are also going to pass them to DeepSeek automatically. So what you can do is to call this print function here, and inside it you can show these last words. And now here, before testing our application, what we can do is to comment this exploit ETS, because it is printing a lot of information in the console, so we might not able to see these recognized words. And now let's try to install this application inside your real device and test it. So now our application is installed, and you can see it is asking for record audio permission. So let's allow it, and then the Bluetooth permission. And now let's try to click on this mic icon. Hello, how are you? And there you can see when I have spoken those words in the console, we can see this text, hello, how are you? And we got it printed many times. So it means that as we are speaking, this callback is executed multiple times, and it is returning the results or the words as we are speaking it. So it means that we are able to successfully add speech to text feature inside our application. But now we need to get these words and pass them to DeepSeek and get the results. And we are going to do that inside our next lecture. So see you in the next lecture.